Pokemon Journeys has been quite the fun experience. With the new protagonist Goh, he is on a quest to capture every single Pokemon. He is basically doing what the original Ash wanted to do, except he does it better. In doing it better, Goh has actually captured a handful of Pokemon up to this point. It's funny though, because Goh has so many Pokemon, and we only see a few that he uses to battle with. We obviously have our main ones being Sobble, Cinderace, etc. Some of these Pokemon, like Ash's though, have natural power. So that got me thinking, what are the strongest ones? Goh's Mons are very interesting, but today we're going to find out which ones I consider to be his strongest. Goh may not inherently be a trainer like Ash, but he has battled quite a few times now, and I think now is a good time to figure out which one of his are the fiercest. But before that, remember that right now, we're streaming the Best Team Extravaganza, where I'm going to be streaming all the main series Pokemon games with the best teams I have created. And if you missed the streams, don't worry about it. They'll be posted to MysticSage. In fact, episodes of the Best Team for Red and Blue Remastered are already up, so be sure to go check out MysticSage in the description and the iCard above. Also, we got Mystic Mugs to celebrate 500k. The link to our Teespring is also in the description and below the video. With that said though, now let's see what Goh's strongest Mons are. Leading off number 10, we have a three-way tie between Arctozolt, Beedrill, and Heracross. At this point on the list, it was pretty hard to distinguish which Mons belonged here. We all know the more powerful ones are going to be towards the top 5. Due to Goh only using a select amount of Pokemon though, this is pretty much a guesstimate. Arctozolt is a fossil mon, and it seems like it has a lot of potential. I hope we get more out of it. Goh seems to have used Beedrill more than the other extra mons he has, so I thought that could work. It also got popped by Golurk, but hey, at least it battled. Lastly, we have Heracross. Heracross was traded to Goh from a bug catcher collector named Cricketina Kylie. With that knowledge, we at least know that Heracross has had some battle experience. But yeah, those were my best guesses for number 10. I couldn't decide on just one mon. If you guys find me wrong, please let me know down below, because these were the best mons I found to be in the number 10 spot. Pinsir could also be another argument, and maybe his Executor could be too. I don't know. You let me know down below. But I feel these mons are the best for the number 10 spot. Coming in at number 9, we finally have a Pokemon that Goh uses relatively often, being Sobble. Sobble I think has a lot of potential based on what we've seen so far. At first, Sobble was a little crybaby, but it was precious at the same time. Through battling with Goh and meeting a very inspirational Inteleon, Sobble becomes better at battling and gains a lot more courage than it did before. Sobble can also hide itself in an invisible water veil, so that's a pretty cool little trick to have as well. Sobble is adorable, and I cannot wait to see the potential it will have as Journeys progresses. I put it above the 10th slot because we've actually seen it battle, and just because it's a first stage doesn't mean anything. Mr. Ketchum has proved that numerous amounts of times in his Pokemon career. I'm gonna Raichu a love song because Goh's Raichu is up next. There really isn't a lot to say about Raichu other than it's been seen more than over half of the other mons Goh has. I also think that Raichu has potential because she's a Raichu and technically it's the mascot's evolved form, so I think we will see it battle soon enough. I don't really have a lot of reasoning for this because we haven't really seen it battle yet. Next is Goh's Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is naturally a strong Pokemon. Because of that, it's automatically here at number 7. Goh found Aerodactyl as an old Amber, and thus revived it as well. However, Team Rocket caused it to be restored early, and we saw it go berserk. Congrats, we saw some of its power. It's number 7. It's Aerodactyl. I'm glad someone finally is giving it some love. Thank you, Goh. Please use it more often. Speaking of naturally strong Pokemon, before the second half of the list, we have Darmanitan. Darmanitan, as we've seen numerous amounts of times, shreds. Even without proper training, Goh's Mon easily gets it at the number 6 spot. It was, however, used in a battle against a giant Golurk. With the combined efforts of Ash's Dragonite, Goh was able to capture Golurk. Darmanitan did get knocked back, But hey, at least it had some force behind it. Darm is just a really funny mon Goh owns. I hope we get to see more of it soon. Starting off the second half of the list, we have Flygon. Goh and Ash went to the Hoenn region to investigate a sandstorm going on in Mauville City. It turns out that the cause of the sandstorm was actually Flygon. Flygon did battle with Ash and Goh, knocking out Riolu and Sobble before being defeated by Reboot. To me, this is BS, because Flygon has the type advantage. But whatever, no big deal, it's the Pokemon anime. But alas, Goh wound up capturing Flygon. After Goh captures Flygon, he used it to assist in a raid battle against the Zapdos. In that battle, it actually did some pretty decent damage. As we know, in the Pokemon Animeverse, legendaries are considered to be god tier. The fact that his Flygon damaged Zapdos is pretty impressive. It did have help from Goh's Reboot, but that's besides the point. It still showed some battle prowess and damaged a legendary, so that's number 5 material. You guys remember that Golurk I had mentioned earlier? Well, that Golurk belongs to Goh, and it takes the number 4 spot. Now, you can really argue switching places with Flygon, putting Golurk at 5 and Flygon at 4. But the reason why I am not is because it tossed Goh's Darmanitan and Ash's Dragonite back. Oh, but Mystic, it was Gigantamax. Yeah, I know, but it also took upon the role of being the protector of Cerise Park. So, I will give it that. Bottom line, the Pokemon view it as powerful, by let it taking on that role. If it has the respect of that many mons, Golurk must be strong. The Pokemon at Cerise Park know more about Golurk than I do, so that's why it's number 4. Despite it being Guardian of Cerise Park though, there are still 3 more mons that are better than it. At number 3, we have Scizor. I've seen Goh use his Scyther a bit, and when it evolved into Scizor, it became stronger. I respect the fighting spirit that Goh's Scyther/Scizor has. Scizor also got acknowledged from Wickstrom, so getting admiration from an Elite Four member is quite the accomplishment. Plus, he even helped Scyther evolve into Scizor, so that was really cool of him to help Goh. Goh and Scizor just seem to have an interesting bond, so I had to put it at 3. At the penultimate spot, we have Goh's Cinderace. Cinderace is the Pokemon Goh always uses. He captured it as a Score Bunny in the Galar region, and since then, him and Goh have had an incredible bond. Cinderace is Pikachu to Ash. They are very close. Cinderace is the Pokemon of Goh's we've seen battle the most, and it's got the most experience. I remember the evolution from Reboot to Cinderace and how Goh clutched that battle. It was very impressive. Since then, Cinderace is always getting stronger, and will continue to do so. So that means it's Goh's strongest Pokemon, right? There are literally no more Pokemon that could be stronger than it. Actually, my friend, there is one more Pokemon we are forgetting about. And at number 1, we obviously have Goh's Suicune. In case you guys didn't know, yes, Goh did technically capture Suicune. Suicune respected Goh to be captured. Even after Goh attempted to release it, Suicune went back to the Pokeball anyway. It may not be at Cerise Park, but it's still there in spirit according to Bulbapedia. Due to that, Goh's most powerful Pokemon is a Suicune. That is so cool, being able to see an MC capture a legendary. Way to go. Well, that's gonna wrap up my best guesses of what Goh's top 10 strongest Pokemon are. I know there is going to be quite the discussion in the comment section about some of the mons I decided on, so please do comment down below what Pokemon you think are Goh's strongest. This is one of those videos where interaction is definitely encouraged, especially on that number 10 spot. I'll be completely honest, I think that number 10 can be debated. So let me know what Pokemon you would have put there as well. So with that said, thank you to everyone for watching the video. Huge thanks to my phenomenal team and the amazing art done each week by Danny the Demon. I couldn't do all this without them. If you all enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to leave a comment too, as it really helps us out. I also do other content on my Twitch, where I stream Genshin Impact, Mystic Zora, where I do Pokemon Let's Plays and other gaming content, and of course MysticSage, where I do all anime content. Right now, I'm focusing on Inuyasha and Yashahime, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out. If you'd like to support me even further than that, check out my Patreon. Whether it's a $1 tip to get early thumbnail access, or the $10 tier to get cool perler bead charms and a shoutout. There's tons of reasons to join today. These lovely people did, and I thank them all so much for their support. It really means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mr. Gumbrion, and I will see you all next time with some more amazing Pokemon content.